Loops allow us to run the same block of code multiple times automatically. In PHP, we have 4 different types of loop statements: the while loop, the do-while loop, the for loop, and the foreach loop. Let's start with an example of the while loop. In this example, we have a variable x with its value set to 1. We've then created a while loop that will loop over and over again as long as the value of x is less than 10. Using a post-increment operator inside a while loop, we can keep incrementing the value of x until it reaches its maximum limit in this situation, which is 9. Since x is initially set to 1, the first time the loop runs, the value of x will be 1. The second time it runs, it will increment to 2. It will continue to increment until it reaches a value less than 10, so 9. We can see this in our web browser. We can see that the loop runs over and over again, and each time it outputs the statement, the number is, and then the value of the loop at that instant. If we change 10 to 20, we'll see that the loop now runs 19 times. If we change the value of x to 5, we can see that x will start incrementing at 5. We'll change the value here back to 10. But now what if we change the value of x to a value greater than 10, say 11? We can see in our web browser that there is now no output. The while loop checks to make sure a specified condition is true first before executing the loop. So it checks to see if x is less than 10 first, and if it is, it will go ahead with the loop. If not, it will not execute the loop. Now let's take a look at the do-while loop. This type of loop is different in that it will execute a block of code once, and then it will check to see if a condition is true. From that point, it will repeat the loop only if the condition is true. In this example, we have a variable x set to the value of 6. Next, we've created our do-while loop. We specified the action, which is to echo the value of x, and once the value is outputted, we then have an increment operator that increases the value of x by 1. After the increment operator, we have our while statement and then the condition. The condition states that this loop should only be repeated if x is less than or equal to 5. In this case, it's not, so the loop will not run again, since x is actually equal to 6. Now we can see in our web browser that the loop did execute once, but there will be no further output because the loop will not run again. If we were to reduce the value of x to say 2, now the while loop will run because the value of x is less than or equal to 5. So it'll continue to run until that condition is no longer met. And that is the difference between a while loop and a do-while loop.